Hey, what's up, y'all? In the pin for the Thursday crit series, this is the Rochester Twilight course. So I can't believe I haven't run through this already, but there's since the newest update on RGT, there's a few hotkeys that do different stuff in RGT now. So I'm gonna show those off while we're waiting here. You gotta hit F6 and then on the keyboard, hit F9, brings up this elevation profile, which you can see this one is really flat. So that is the elevation profile that is real accurate, real good, and it changes color as the pitch shifts. So the fact that that's all green means that I can crank up my feedback intensity or trainer difficulty, whatever you want to call it, jack that on up. So I'm going to do that. Probably don't need that for this race, so I'm going to turn it back off. This is a weird one. So Shift F8 gives you a picture-in-picture of your candle. So let's see, I'm in the way of it here, but Shift F8, there's me. So I haven't played with this much, but it could be cool to race in first-person view. Turn this on the rear. Cycling fan, whenever somebody wants to make one, honestly, like, that's the thing with RGT is these are all user events. So if you want to make an evening series, you can make an evening series. One of the guys from Australia started an Australian Eastern something time series that went off yesterday, and Ned Bowen said it was good. So Shift F7 toggles these name tags on and off, and the name tags now have a little color graph, like you can see. Somebody was going good. They have a little color graph under the name, and as you go harder, it fills that bar up based on your FTP. And then Shift F6 zooms in, and it changes the zoom level. So interesting. So you can be like ground level, but way behind your avatar back here. I think that whatever camera you're on, you can change that back and forth. So those are the new hotkeys. Pretty cool. So this is the Rochester Twilight course. This is the Thursday crit series, which is just a different crit every week. Mostly like famous crit courses. This one is Rochester Twilight from Rochester, New York. Should be good. It's an 8-corner crit, I believe. So knowing the course is one part of it, but then there's also the factor that, like, you don't really know how much the game is going to slow you down for the corners and stuff until you get in there and do it. So it'll probably take me a couple of laps to get my bearings. I want it to be up there front row, but oops, I'm back here. I'm not all the way back, but I am not on the front row. I'm gonna put something in the chat here just to test it. I realized I wasn't watching earlier. I want to make sure. Cool. Make sure that's coming through. Ooh. Hey, Hawker. Thanks. Yeah. So Hawker was in my stream last night. I'm assuming is why he's saying that, because I raced hard last night and the day before. The Echelon Series, which is really what I'm training for right now. Echelon Series, it's going to be race on Friday, race on Saturday, race on Sunday kind of thing. So I want to go ahead and get used to that consecutive days of hard efforts. And hopefully these are a little less hard. All right, we're going to start hard here for sure. So let's go ahead and crank it up. That's a good start. Of course, we got Melville at the front, pushing the pace. Really having trouble blocking where these corners are. Cool. I think I may have seen that Strava follow come through. That reminds me, I've got an outside ride from yesterday I need to upload. Just like 45 minutes of commuting, but still like to, even if it's just an easy spin. Okay, that corner really slows you down. Even if it's just an easy spin, I like to have everything on Strava. So you are doing an interval plan, Hawker. You were asking about that last night. What, where are you getting your intervals from? Got a good open door here. Are you doing intervals on Zwift or Trainer Road or what? Or just on your own? I used to do intervals with just a timer based on rate of perceived exertion. Yeah, I used to just use an interval timer app and just beats go hard, beats go easy. Just a little tester there. Rate of perceived exertion is fine, I think, for doing intervals. I mean, it sounds like you're pretty early in your, hey, Winter, thanks. 2 days in a row, just like back to VLF. Hawker, it seems like you're pretty early in your cycling, training, and racing kind of journey. So I think at that point, really any kind of structure, even if it is rate of perceived exertion, you're going to see huge benefits. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Speed is just tricky because there are so many factors that play into speed. Wind, gradient of the road condition. Unless you're talking about speed on the trainer, like speed and cadence sensor style. So it seems like attacking the start finish not the way to go. Take a list of trying something out here. Yeah, I would say you're better off going with your rate of perceived exertion, which is just like how hard does this feel. Later, Hawker. Thanks for stopping by again. So I'm noticing that start-finish shoot is actually a little bit downhill. I think that's why it's hard to get away there. So this lap, we try to look for one of the uphill places on this course that I could maybe get some separation, and then just look for an open door. I feel like I've got the flow of the corners and the group down. That was a better launch pad, I think. A little uphill rather than a little downhill. I didn't get super far with it, but maybe I gotta go a little harder, a little earlier out of that corner. Probably do it. So now that I have that figured out, I'll probably try and let a couple more attacks go and come back. So that I can get a good counter attack going. I think that's going to be key. It's going right when somebody gets brought back. Even if I don't stay away, I think that's how you split this group down. And ideally, I'd like to see a group of maybe 10 at the end. Here we come into the down. Same guy. So, if you watch my Tuesday race, you saw me chasing Claffy in the rally jersey a good bit. He was riding real strong. I believe Cardinal in the rally jersey at the front now is also there, also racing strong. And seems like they may be teammates working together, taking some turns, attacking. Can be hard to tell. Certainly both up here in position. It's feeling pretty fresh. Let's see if I can get it. Way to keep it fast there, Mike. Hey, Mike has put together a new event, whole new event format for RGT in the form of a team time trial, and how we're going to do it is have a different course each week. What a sweet setup here. On RGT, users can set up their own events, private events. So he'll announce a course, and then a team sets up their own private event. So there's no one else on the course for a time trial, but drafting is on. And then they'll write it, record the results of their meetup, and this way, whatever time works for whatever team, you can do it any time in the week. Potentially, maybe even try twice. I don't know. I don't know what the rule's going to be on that, but I do think the really robust drafting and positioning on RGT will make it a pretty fun format. I'm also not totally sure what he's going to do in terms of how many on a team. We'll do the traditional 8-person limit or cut it down to 6. But it offers a lot of flexibility since users can create their own events, and if you don't have anyone, this is what I think actually, if you don't have anyone on your team that has a premium account, you can set up an event. You can ask Race Control. They'll set one up and invite you, I believe, for how that's going to work. I believe that's Alex on the front, the event organizer. Pretty sure he's been rocking that kit. The black and blue thing. Not sure whose kit that is. I think we're probably going to be seeing even more new kit options in game pretty soon. I think all of the Project Echelon teams and kit options and maybe a couple of bikes are going to get in here. What up, Garza? Welcome. So, Garza, are you working from home today or are you at the office? Man, we're only about a third of the way through this one. Looks like it'll probably end up being a solid hour. Garza, I figured you'd be watching on Twitch. Garza is a Twitch streamer. Go follow him. Andrew Dreams. He streamed Apex Legends and some NBA 2K. Oh, word. Thanks, Corey. Yeah, I'm running NVIDIA RTX Voice, which supposedly uses AI to filter out background noise. Ah, shit, that could be moved. For real. Ugh, garbage line. Team name, Garza. R plus is the team tag for Restart Racing. Oh man, that was a tough lap. But I wasn't so gassed. Good time to attach. Ooh. Yep, there goes Melville. He's quite the opportunist. Melville, one of the savviest racers out here. He is. What's up, Francois? Melville is so good at reading the group, knowing when there's a lull, and jumping on the gas. I do think this downhill, too hard to get separation right there. People have been going for it over and over. Really good line through those turns. Beautiful. Yeah, the RTX voice thing, when it works, it's great. Sometimes it gets confused and thinks some frequencies of the fan are frequencies of my voice. And it'll, ooh, here we go. Thanks, Carl. We had a little gap there. Oh, wow, Lister. Countering your own attack. Didn't see it coming. But like I said, I think this downhill is too fast. You just can't get a good speed differential if you're going solo. That was a nice corner. Two beautiful ones in a row. I think if Melville really goes, try and let him get a gap and then counter it. I don't know, it's been dangerous on this one to kind of let anything go. It's like Shepard's trying to go on the move there, maybe. Not quite. You know, I still don't feel like I have full handle on this course. Exactly where the points are. Sam, they are. This is this will cap off my block of hard work for the week. Oh man. Yeah, this will cap off my block of hard work, and probably be my last race, last stream of the week. Although I will be commentating this weekend. Yeah, I'll probably hit some Greek yogurt, some granola right after this. But yeah, this weekend I will not be streaming. but I will be commentating on a stream on USA Cycling's page. So check that out. Actually, Saturday and Sunday. Oh, that line. That's actually Saturday, Francois. I'm gonna miss that one. I unfortunately have work, but later that day, I'll be commentating on the stream of they're calling it like the Junior Challenge or something, with the USA Cycling event on RGT. You can see right above me the distance we've covered and the distance we have left to go. It's like 29 miles just about. So we're almost halfway. So it looks like it'll end up being about an hour 4, an hour 5, which for an e-race is considered pretty long. I believe it's a car racetrack. I can't remember which one. It's way more climbing, way less corners than last week. Francois, it'll be streamed on the USA Cycling, I guess all their channels. I know it'll be on their like Facebook Live. I would imagine they'll multi-stream it to YouTube and everything. But who knows? That's actually Saturday and Sunday, this exact time. So whatever this time is in your time zone, that's when we'll be racing. I'll see if I can share that in the RGT groups. If there's a link, I'll post it up in RGT users and/or RGT user events pages. Yeah, USA Cycling is really wanting to start using RGT as a training tool and a like sort of talent ID, I think. They're definitely trying to get more involved in e-racing. I think the UCI sanctioning Worlds was kind of a an eye-opener for them, combined with COVID. Really put this stuff on their radar. Yeah, Francois, I'm so close. So, if anybody's watching, not subscribed, please smash it, as they say. I would love to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. It just feels like a good round number time frame. Yeah, it seems like Spain's a little old-fashioned. Could be wrong there, but you tell me. Oh man, good stage of the Vuelta today. Speaking of Spain, España. Vuelta looked brutal with all the rain and everything. I'm really feeling for Mike Woods. Maybe it's just because he's North American and he's on EF, but I really want to see him have a result before this thing is over. Got a nice little free ride there. There's Alex. He's the guy who puts this race together. Big hand for Alex. Me and the organizer, you're kind of already taking pulls. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, we're moving. Ooh, this is the break. Yes, sir. We got caught, but I guarantee that dropped people out. Yeah. I think that thinned it a bit. Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. So this is about, yeah, 8. It's like maybe 9 and 10 could maybe make it on. This is honestly about what I was looking for. This is about the size of group that I do well sprinting from. Yeah, Tom. A lot of people complain that it's too easy to slingshot past on RGT. But it's giving you all the info you need to know. You just got to pay attention to it. Thanks, man. Yeah, I was just kind of waiting until I had a little momentum and or an open door in front of me and then just let it rip. Ben, are you still out here? Did you pull the plug? Ben was racing, for those of you in the chat. You got in a couple of those moves with me early. I also figured on a course like this where I wasn't exactly sure how the corners were going to play. Yeah, I can't blame you, Ben. That's brutal. Figured on a course like this where I wasn't sure how technical the corners would be, how much the group was going to get broken up. It made sense to race off the front for those first few, just because that way, if there are splits, I'm in front of them, and if the course is really technical, there's not going to be a whole lot of draft anyway, but there will be a lot of accordion effect. So it's kind of like either you get a good warm-up and a good look at the course and come back as a result of it not being super technical, or to catch people out and surprise the group, and then you end up in a smaller selection. So I think with those early ones, unlike most races this long, early ones would be kind of a win-win. We're all feeling the fatigue now. Yeah, then the thing about that final corner is it gets tighter as it goes. Hey, Matthew. Good evening to you. It's still midday for me over here. I assume you must be in Europe. Well, welcome. Yeah, see, it's like that last corner. I'll point it out when it happens. The entrance was not that steep. Here it is. It doesn't look that steep from here, and then right there, really wrenches around that corner. You got to get it. Francois, it seems like Bluetooth is a little faster than Amp Plus, but I don't really notice power meter being quicker than trainer. If I've learned anything, that you can't let Melville have an inch. Yeah, I think my main thing on that front is I try to think of it like playing an old school shooter where you have to anticipate the lag a little bit. So I kind of try to time everything 2 or 3 pedal strokes ahead of when I really need to do it. So like, I'll start pedaling now, put power out of the corner. That's where just being like super vigilant on the colors on everyone's tabs and all that. So you can catch when someone starts pushing real hard. right there. I had a lot of speed to the inside line. So I just stopped pedaling for a second. Let myself coast into it. Yeah, at least if you're the aggressor, you're dictating the speed and the pace of those attacks. If you're chasing, like if I'm attacking, I can do what feels really hard for me. But I can control if I back off a little, I can control when I stop doing that. But if I'm chasing someone down, especially if the gap is big enough that I don't have a draft, you're kind of at their mercy. And that is not where you want to be. I think this guy in the red and black on the Celeste bike, right there, who just stood up, I think he's lap truck. So, I don't know, kind of weird. There goes Melville. Nice timing by Melville on that one. Like I said, we can't give him an inch. I had to be the one to cover that. Tom, what did you race yesterday? Or what did you do yesterday to make your legs hurt? I assume racing. But I realize people do other things in the world. Huh. Did you do the, oh, I guess you must have done an ITT, because yesterday wasn't the ZRL team time trial. Well, I'm bad at time trials in general. Feels like it's too late for everyone to really let something go. Oh, terrible line. Push to the outside. Tom, that is one thing I tried to work on during lockdown. I'm terrible at time trials. In real life, I have avoided them like the plague mostly. Only done when they're required to do the next stage of a stage race or something. So I tried to use lockdown to work on those skills a little bit. Yeah, that was my move for a long time. Or I would just know that I'm going to bleed time in the time trial, and then when I'm in a break or something later down the line, I can say, I'm not pulling. I'm not racing for GC. And normally you don't even have to say that. Just the guys who want GC time will take the reins, and then you can, I won't say cruise to a stage win, but top a stage win on the cheap. Looks like we lost the Canadian guy who was attacking so hard early on. Forget his name, but it started with a C. I am realizing this is a bad sprint for me. I think. Look for there's a turn close to the sprint. Give me sometimes, as well as downhill sprints. And let's see. I believe this one, yeah. -1. This is going to have to be 2 sprints. The position of that line is weird. So close to that corner. Can't really get a huge run in at it. If someone else goes early, I might try and stick it and sprint from there. Depends how hard and how early. But generally speaking, that's 5-minute power, 1-minute power, not my forte. I have a lot of those 1-minute power, 1 and 5-minute matches, like VO2 max. I can go in that zone and recover a lot of times. But my raw numbers there are generally not impressive enough to shake everyone and stay away. So what I end up doing, giving someone else a very comfortable lead out. I've got to remember to change my display back from imperial to metric. Judging a sprint in miles is absolutely garbage. Yeah, I don't either, Tom. I think I did that so I could get my weight a little bit more granular. Because I could get pounds are a little smaller unit of measurement than kilograms. But Luca, because I'm bad at that, I gotta know, as a small rider with a 61 kgs. So that's what I was about to say, actually. I'm a 61 kg rider. On a good day, I can do 15 watts a kilo for 15 seconds. maybe a little more. So really for me, to have one big acceleration is my, that's how I win. Tom, you missed, I did go solo several times in the beginning. I got my solo because YOLO work out of the way in the first few laps. I was talking about it earlier. It's a good way to, thanks, Ben. It's a good way to put the hurt on everyone else and kind of learn the course when you got clean line. I did 3, 4, 5 big attacks early on. Got it. Told you that's how I win. Nope. I have a huge fan right here, and a pantyhose full of ice shoved down my back. When I say huge fan, it's a like big warehouse fan right in front of my front tire. Ooh. Thanks, Ben. Oh man, there was a little bit of chance there. I mean, there always is a sprint, but I figured someone would try to go on that uphill drag, stick that, and be about third out of that last corner. All those corners. Let's see what I did number-wise. All those corners near the end, it would have been totally possible for me to just get a bad line, but it helped that I knew the wheels of the people I was on. I kind of knew who was who in that sprint, so I knew who to follow. I've gotten better at reading the sprints on RGT. I think if you go back and watch my Zwift race from last night, I could have won that sprint. I didn't have a good idea in my head of exactly where the line was. And I'm also used to the RGT physics right now. So I didn't get the same slingshot I was expecting on Zwift last night because it was like downhill and then a corner and then up. I just need to think a little bit better. That was good today, though. 2 RGT wins this week. And, oh yeah, you can see, we were talking about that corner that's so crazy. It's all the way up there. That's the corner before the final. Woo! Oh, yeah. Luca, yeah. That Imola course was crazy. That was hard stuff. Cool. All right, y'all. This is probably going to be my last stream on my channel of the week, but I will be. No facts. My FTP is right around 300. I think RGT has it set at like 295 right now. It's probably 305 for real. Yeah, no problem, Tom. Thanks all you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it. Oh, this weekend I won't be streaming on this channel, but I will be commentating streams at this time of day, whatever time that is in your time zone, on Saturday and Sunday at the USA Cycling page. So I'll post those stream links up in the RGT groups on Facebook, so you guys will see them. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. It'll be fun to commentate a race that I'm not in. I believe it's a crit Saturday and a road race Sunday. And try and do my homework on some of these juniors. I wonder if anybody I've raced in real life will be on there. Being a decent adult Cat 2, I end up having to race with the upcoming junior freaks of nature pretty often. Ian Garrison, who's on he's on Quick Step this year, or is Michael? There's Michael and Ian and they're brothers, and I have to race them when I go do races in Georgia pretty often. But they used to be the junior phenom talents. Luckily, one of them is in the World Tour now, so he doesn't show up in my cyclocross races anymore. Anyway, see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.